Welcome, friends. This is a small teaser video about FinnSys CRM, and wherein I'm going to showcase some of the important features which we already have, and although we are evolving on the same. So, first of all, let me take you through the components and APIs which are used in FinnSys so that you can understand it well. So, we have a domain name, obviously, which you buy from your end, and then you have a data host or server where your whole data lies. Then it's a FinSys CRM, the software which we have given to you. Then it's a NSC transaction API. Then we have RNT mailback integration process, whether it is a manually or it is auto uploaded. So that's what constitutes the whole tech components in the FinSys model. So once you go through that, then we have a technical structure. If you look at on the both business mobilization level, how when you bring the business in, so that structure we will explain about, and then we will talk about the structure, technical structure when you manage your business. So again, under this structure, I'm going to talk about the both. So first of all, let's take about the mutual fund business mobilization level, how the technical structure works there. So at the mobilization level, as you see, we have different points to talk about. But first, obviously, let's see any type of client, whether it's a new or the old, and when they enter into the system through the interface, and the interface is either the website login page or the mobile app login page, which we'll show you in our example also. But first of all, the whole structure works like that. In the business mobilization stage is this. You see here, this is the interface. This is an example of interface of a website, any website. I've just taken an example. So there is a my account section or a members login section which you will create in your website. So here, this is the interface. This interface is used by both the admin and even the client. So let's assume there is a client and I'm using the interface of a client. So the client can enter from here. So if it is existing client, the system will show the portfolios of that existing client. As you see here, it's a dashboard for the existing client, which has got different small section which you can explore later in the demo. But just to give you a glimpse, we have this small section which gives you the total cost of your purchases which you have done, and the client can see the total net profit at a glance. So this just gives the money you have invested in the valuation which is there standing in the market. And on this click, you can get a detailed report about the portfolio. Otherwise, we have these sections like plan, the transactions areas, you can track taxation, you can add the products manually. My purse is a special insta redemption item. So let's just see the detailed report click. Just a second, just for the okay. So as you see, this report is a very simple kind of presentation about the current value of all the units available in the system of this client. This gives only the available units, no transaction historic is there. So otherwise, on the folio click, you can, these are the folios, you can click on any of the folio to check the all transaction report, or maybe what you call a account statement of a customer, which generally they pull out from the registrar end. You can deliver it from your end also. This is the and there is an option to go back to the back financial year. Otherwise, just to cut it short, we generally present only the current financial year transactions. Here the click can take you to the uh, older transactions. So there is only one, so it's like that. And on the scheme side, even if you click on the scheme, the customer can do some self-help research, like maybe he would like to know or she would like to know about the SIP historic performance in that particular scheme. So one can click there, and as you see, it's just popping up. Just a second, the graph is opening. Yes, so this is the graph. As you see, there is a section of SIP uh, performance where a customer can change the amount from here, can select the date here, and just see the performance. For example, I'm changing the date from 2019 to 2015, and see what I'm doing. I'm just changing it. Okay, so that's it. This shows the performance level of the of this fund, and similarly he can do lot many things also at the end, and the summary is there which presents overall presentation in terms of asset distribution, portfolio actual versus the recommended asset allocation exposures, and a few other things. So that's the utility one should check about and talk more about. You can take the PDF printout from here. You can send email to this customer. A customer can send this email to anywhere, because currently I'm logged into a customer section. Customer can take the printout also. So that was the interface I was talking about as a part one of my discussion under um, mobilization section. Just a second. So, and there is also another report called taxation. This is also very important interface utility for any customer. If you provide them the username password, they can go and click on any of the financial year they want to choose. Say example here, let me make a choice. So this is the area. Yeah, okay, this is the area from where you can change your selection. So let me do my selection to a financial year 1819. As I clicked on show, all these data is being populated. Just wait for a second and you will see that these are the whole redemptions done in 1819, for which the system is generating the taxation report. As you see here, the system is giving the corresponding uh, purchase date. So first of all, it's all about the redemptions. These are this section presents all the redemption unit, redemption rate, redemption amount, what is the STT deducted, and then it presents basically the actual cost, or the adjusted cost, or the index cost, and then finally presents you the grandfathering structure. So maybe there is change in grandfather structure, like it's here. So, and out of all this, whichever cost is applied, it is shown here. So maybe it's a grandfather cost applied, or maybe the index cost applied. So it is shown clearly here that which cost is applied here. And finally it's presented in a term, in terms of STT and the LTT. So that's what we are giving in this tax report. And it under at the bottom you can see all the summary which they can pull out in a go and use it for the taxation purpose. So there's the tax report which gives all the detailed information as required today in income tax filing section. So that's it. That was the thing. And similarly, just like any other report, here also you get option to take the PDF and send emails or do anything. So let's get back to the discussion from where we picked this. So first one you just saw, and the second one is client creates a fund cart. So as a business mobilization level, as I said, that interface will help client to access their portfolio. Now I'm showing you how the client can create the fund cart, maybe with the help of a fund selector tool, or just directly picking the fund which they know. So generally in the website and the e-commerce mobile app, uh, a financial advisor creates some routes through which customer can easily select the fund. So like here we are showing you few routes from wherever client can enter. Either it will click on they will click on the growth section and just make their choices from here, or can straight away click start now button and make the choices from here. So I'm where from wherever the button is clicked, the landing page will look like this, and there can be different designs by different financial advisors or brokers, but currently what I am looking at is this kind of design which is presented here. So like it's a liquid fund, debt fund, equity fund, from wherever they want to read about, use the calculators which is given on the right hand side, just to check uh, their potential future growth of the investments. And then finally, once you collect or click here on view portfolio, you will get to know exactly the schemes available under this basic category. This category, for example, this is a equity category where we are looking at something. Say client selects the fund which is known to him, recommended by the advisor, or maybe by his own choice. So here he can either put the client detail, the login details, which is already lying with him, or maybe he or she can register here as a new customer. But what I am looking at is a customer who knows his login panel. So this is the earlier scheme which I had already created. Just now what I have added in front of you is this Sundaram. Uh, so this scheme which I just added in front of you in the demo case, this is a lump sum. uh, on the side by side you can see other things also, buy SIP, sell, switch, other section also, but currently I'm working on a lump sum investment section. I'm clicking here on this green button as a customer. This takes me to my account. So this is the account, friends, which is opened through NSE. So in this my case presentation, this account is already opened and mapped in your FinnSys admin. But there will be another demonstration and examples where this ID is created if not available. So that creation process is again a demonstration which it must take sometimes later. But here in this process, I selected the account. Now it's giving me two options, either to invest through OTM, one-time mandate, which is there, or I can invest through online transaction using my internet banking and details. So example, I'm taking online. So it is taking me to the online portal for making payments. This is the final step, and this final step has brought me to this bank username and password, which I have to enter and make the transaction through. That's it. So this is another example. I'm just looking at the interface of mobile application. So I've attached this mobile in my system to show you, like, see example I've collected. Okay, sorry, I have to remove this is the older client. Now as a fresh client, I'm just making the entry. I have to enter my broker's ARN number. As I entered the ARN number, this white label app has come. I have to enter my username password if I remember. If I don't remember, then I will use my mobile number to log in through OTP. But currently, since I know the login user and password, I entered the login user and password. So as I entered it, it's showing me my profile, and I just made a click here and entered the dashboard. The dashboard gives me the similar presentation, like it's showing me my current value, my investments, and the net profit and loss. Here you see this cart icon, goal icon. There's a invest icon, and on the top right corner there is a cart icon also. So these are the two routes you can enter, and there are section. This is like my purse. This is again insta redemption schemes. So I'm not going to show you all detail about this mobile application, just showing you how a customer makes investments through mobile application. So say example, I'm clicking here. This is the invest section, and the page will take me to these options. I can invest in existing, create my scheme, invest in insta redemption, debt funds, or ELSS. So say example, I selected ELSS. Under ELSS equity link savings scheme section, I just chosen, for example, excess. I chose my option like growth, and finally created the cart. So this section is asking me to create the cart. I just have to push here, and the system will take me to add cart. So that's it. As I did that, now I have to just choose the amount which I have to enter, and through. That's all. It will take me to the final selection. Okay, there are a few more items added in the cart. If I want, I can proceed together, or if I want, I can delete it. So say example, I want to delete it, I can delete and just leave one item in the cart. This is the final execution level where it is showing me the account ID which is already there with NSE. I am just checking my details. Okay, it's all well. So it's finally showing me to the final page for the transaction. So that's it. Again, it's the same option as we saw in the web, either use the net banking or use the OTM one-time mandate. So I'm just making an exit from the mobile application section here, and back to our presentation. So first part and second part as I covered, and third part I again covered just now, showing you how NSE and NMF or BSC star platform works at the back end. Once you integrate, the question may appear in your mind how to do that, so that is a separate session. For now, the last thing which you need to understand and talk about is under mobilization how admin can control these members codes, like this NSE BSC client ID at a A1 level, PIN level, AMC level, PAN level, and even each ARN level. So those are things which you can talk about later in our detailed demo. So on the technical structure side, let's talk about the business management level. On, as you saw earlier, it was all about business mobilization level. Now, once the mobilization is done, client has invested, and then you will see how admin will import the daily mailback files of such transactions from the registrar, because that will going to rest in your SQL database of the server. So that is very important, and that feature is obviously there in FinnSys, wherein you can import, and that process is through manual push or digitally. You can use our digital auto upload facility, wherein the system will automatically push things, so your mailback files from your mail to your server. So that is also there. On the third part, obviously we'll talk about transactions and client masters, how to map it according to map. So as per the system structure, it's all structured as such that PAN is the key coordinator. Now, this point where we are talking about transactions are further mapped to UN level according to the imported data. So EYN is your sub brokers, your branches, your relationship managers. So it automatically gets distributed according to the EYN mapping in the system, and you can do such changes manually also. Sometimes you may wish to change things from A to B and B to C, so that is also available in FinnSys system. So at a glance, I will just take you to the admin section to show you these features as a combined utility here. Of course, for the detailed demo, you need to have a separate webinar session with us. So I'm taking you to the admin section again through the interface, and let's say I just entered here as an advisor. So as an advisor, when you enter here, you see this is the section. Okay, so this section has got, as you see on the broader scale, we have client management, data management, financial advisory, and business management. So currently what I'm looking at is the import section. So this data management, we have got these two tools. One is to import your client master, then you will import your client transactions. I'm not talking about brokerage currently in this whole module, because that's a separate module we have created and we are doing some work on that. So currently I'm talking about the import of client master and import of transaction master. So that's all here, and this system shows you that where and till what date your transaction master is in and till what date your client master is in. So that is the business post business mobilization activity which happens as a technical structure in your FinnSys software. So then you have other things also which you talk about, like this is your distribution management section, where you see all the hierarchies of your, and you create it properly, like this the head office, then there are different hierarchy levels. So let's first see the hierarchy details. Once you click on show hierarchy, you will see every detail about the people who are added under the head office and at different levels. So that these are the names, details, their reports, and everything is available at a click for you to see that how what branches are doing and from where they are. So as a hierarchy level, it's already created for 4-tier system. So we have after HO, you can see your agents under the HO, and then your maybe relationship manager, employees, or whatever you call branches. Then you can in under each agent or branch you have a different sub agent or sub branch. So these things have got different 5 layer of hierarchy which you can create, and handle them accordingly as per your requirements. So all these interfaces are available for you, your clients, and your sub broker or branches. So that interface is very important to be understood, that we have this interface on the web. We already have given access to unlimited uh, logins. You only have to choose that your web has a secured SSL server or a link, or a normal unsecured link. So that is just an additional extra cost for putting your putting in your website link. On a mobile side, you have both Android and iOS application available. As I just given you a demonstration about a mobile application, it is available under common name Fund Connect. Your client only have to enter first time your ARN number to enter, and then it's all white labeled. Otherwise, now it's the report within the interface. Once whatever interface you or your client choose, but for you the interface presents some different section. Let's first talk about is the leads. So section 1 is all about leads. Section 2 is all about the clients. So first of all, let me talk about the leads. So as admin, obviously you will need to look at the different lead section. So let me just show you this from where you can get the leads. So obviously the lead capturing tools can be created by you or your marketing team through emails, through web interface, or different places. But whatever place you choose, the landing has to be properly created, and this landing is here in the system, which is called FinnSys new investor registered section. So this section, as you see here, it's a new investor registered section. On the under the client management side, this is the new investor registered section. Let me show you like with this arrow also. This one is the new investor registered section. So let me take you under this, and once we enter here, we will find lot many details, and it's very useful. Like you can create different places from where you can capture this data, but like this data, I am just showing you the detail about this data. It has got this name, IN number, the login details, and let me show you under the box. Okay, this is serial number, date, everything. It's detailed about what goal they have created, the customer has created, and whatever action they have taken. So these are the details which are there, and most importantly, you can take action from here and talk to your clients and see that whether they have created some folio, or is there something pending in their cart or not. And you can even select the dates range to see that how and from where the customer is added. It also shows you that in under which branch the customer is added as a new customer. So you can keep a track about a new MIS every day, and maybe take action from your call center end. So under the client section, like as you just saw under the lead section, the lead once converted becomes client, and under the client you have an access to the individual client section or a group of clients. So whatever you want to see, you can see here. Just a glimpse, I'm showing you again back to the same admin section. And you can enter any name freely for the individual clients, like I entered Bhavna, BHAWNA, Bhavna. Okay, so I just entered it, and so there's a search button here. I clicked. So friends, this is all names with Bhavna. So say example, this is my selection. I clicked on report. It has folio. It has again, this folio has all the details about different folios under the management. It has portfolio reports, um, under which you can see portfolio analysis, all the AUM, the portfolio list, the investment ledger, SIP, STP, um, even taxation reports of that particular clients. And then you have this goals and financial risk profile of the customer, because it's now required under DDQ, MFI due diligence certification also. So in the set, you can set alerts for the client. You can create card from here for the client. You can create card. We just saw that client created card on his own, but from here you can create the card for the client. and at the top you see everything is for the group also. So under the client section there, the individual and group access is very easy. And under the business management and brokerage section, the business management, I just in the previous slide I presented you the whole demonstration about how you can see things and import this your data and all. But let me just show you few more things under business administration, like what all reports you can extract for your daily benefits. So first of all, let me take you, and I just said I will not show you anything related to brokerage here because that's a separate module which we have created, and there are a lot many things happening on that side. So you may check our separate module for brokerage. But on the report side, you see the AUM, you see this product maturity calendars and everything. So let me just show you. There's a sales modulation report which you can select for any date range and change your selections accordingly. And this report is very useful. Let me show you the headings under this report which appears. So I'm just selecting a date range and for a week and clicking here. It gives you detail about the net mobilization, wherein purchases through normal and the SIP is separately shown, and purchases through SWP and the normal redemptions through SWP and normal is shown. So you will get a feeling about the exact features and how things are happening in your organization. And you can see the net inflow also as a whole, or you can filter as per the branch and details from here only. So that's sales mobilization report, very useful report. And then you can see another things also, and that is you can do any kind of search from here. You can see AUM report, which is again very useful. And under this AUM report we have a different selections, and all the selections, like you can see reports. Just a minute, it's opening. Okay, so now it's populated. As you see the report, it will show you a different filter. You can filter it at the end of data manually added or the mailback data. You can filter it on the basis of AMCs. You can filter it on the basis of um, what you call distributors, customers, and everything. So that's the kind of report which may help you. It also gives you the year end um, presentation at the end of every year. So these are the year periods which are presented here for your use. Here also you see everything, AUM branch wise, scheme wise, distributor wise, everything is available for your uh, help. So that's it. And there are all more features. I would suggest you to take the demonstration either on your own, or talk to our advisor or the relationship manager for more presentation, detailed presentation on each of these sections. uh, on the utilities and action side, obviously FinnSys gives you a power to generate any scheme link for your online transaction. So that's very important power which you have. You can create n number of basket, scheme basket, top funds, or anything, and then generate a link for that, and use that link under your emailers, your under your WhatsApp or Facebook propositions. So let me show you how people generally do that. Say you have to create that link. There's an open for all, so you don't have to do any login. You just have to go to armfintech.com, ARMFINTECH, armfintech.com, where you have this section. As you see, this is a generate link list section. Let me show you here with the arrow also. There's a create transaction link, you see that. So that is a simple section. You just have to click here, as I'm doing. Let me show you a small example of how to select and create a link. So this is very useful when there is an NFO or a FMP which is launched, and you want to send a mailer to your thousands of customers saying click here to invest now. So in that case, what you have to do, you have to just create a link and then use that link in your smartly designed mailers or WhatsApp or something, so that customer can straight away click and make their investments in your company. So that's very important. So I'm just showing you. You have to select here NSC or BSC, whichever backend platform you use. So you have to make that selection at the top. So example, and then you have to choose an AMC. It will populate all the schemes of that AMC. You choose any one, like say example, I here chose for a scheme, and then so that is there. Just a few seconds. So that this scheme is now there, and I am not adding more scheme here. Just want to put add to cart. So I will click here on add to carts button, and as I will do that, so add to cart. Okay, so just a second, the mouse is not moving. uh, what happened? Okay, now okay, see, so I have to click here. I have added. You have to put some amount which customer can edit later, so not a big issue. You can put at least a minimum amount and then click here. You see this link is now populating. Yes, so this is the cart, and there is a section at the bottom. You see generate link. I only have to click here. It will show me a link which I can copy, paste, and use anywhere. So that's it, and that was the section which I just wanted to show you as a major utility and action in your hand. So as an admin, you can use this more frequently. Your branches can use it more frequently. For your distance customers, it is very useful item in your system. So, and the same if you are using a BSC terminal or BSC platform, you can just replace uh, the drop down from NSC to BSC. So let me take you back and see, as I just discussed, this is generate link. Okay, so I hope you know that, and I'm not wasting your time in terms of showing that area. Let me just take you back to the presentation, what we were talking about. So as a utility, first one you just saw how to create link. The second one is how you can generate basket, so you can just add different things. And the third one, as I shown you in my demonstration, that you can select any customer from admin and create investment card for them also under that customer utility section. So these are the actions in your hand, and there are more features of course, but this is just a teaser which I wanted to talk to you and give you an insight about ever evolving FinnSys tools. I request you to get the demo of all these functions separately according to your convenient time. We use a webinar session to do that regularly, but you have to register for such webinars by, or you have to ask for which portion you need to know more and set your session timing on these details which I have just given you. Under the online, as I just we prefer that you connect us through admin at ArmFinTech. There's a central email ID which we have. You write whomsoever wish to reach, just write to admin at armfintech.com. It is our central email ID. Then it's 9015211521 is our call center. We have a online chat also at armfintech.com or within your FinSys admin. So as a support system, we use all these three methods. Like missed call, you just give a missed call during the working hour 10 to 6. You will get a call back within 20 minutes. That's our TAT. Under the email process, we have a ticket based system. You can use that. Admin at armfintech.com is the central email ID. For online chat, whenever you are using FinSys admin, you are logged in into the FinSys admin, you can simply click and chat with us. So these are things, friends, and I hope you will like to know more about this FinnSys and connect with us frequently.